Hello, welcome to Gaming Game. My name is Muzz, and I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach a few weeks ago. Thank you to my mentor at the school for allowing me to go on the school trip. It was much appreciated. So, I'm not going to talk too much about the school trip aspect of it. I'm going to talk to you as if it was, just a regular trip. And talk about the park a wee bit, the rides that I went on. Did I enjoy it? Did I not enjoy it? At Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Now, when I say that out loud, it does sound a bit seedy, doesn't it? Like, you wouldn't describe anything to a child as pleasure. So I think they should maybe rebrand it. It sounds a bit sleazy. Sounds a bit like, I don't know, a strip club or something. Something that you would definitely get in like Miami, Pleasure Beach, and you know exactly what you're getting yourself in for. So that little aside, I liked Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but for a few reasons, not reaching into the love category, which we will get into. There was 4 kind of main rides that I went on. I didn't actually get on the big one. I'd done it the year previously. I had been on it. That wasn't the one I really wanted to get on. So we get there. The kids all know what's happening. They go, and we get to go in the park as if we are just there as customers. So that is quite a nice aspect of this school trip. We will check in with the kids. They know where the meeting point is. So it's all good. It's all good. So the first ride we go on is Icon, and it's definitely the one that, to me, is the most thrilling. It's one that starts off quite slow. It starts off very slow, and to the point it's a crawl, and then stops you, and then it gives you a count of 3, 2, 1, and it shoots you off. And that first, I don't know, drop where it comes up, it always gets me. Like, I know it's coming, but I always have to or let out like a big kind of scream. It just, even though I've been on it like 3 or 4 times at this point, it still gets me to this day, and it's just a very exciting ride. There's a lot of twists, turns in it. It's quite a fast one. A lot of drops. I think there's 1 loop in it. So definitely starting off pretty high on this one. Starting off with one of the strong candidates for probably the best ride there. So then we get off that and we go on to, I can't even remember what this one's called. Corkscrew? Reverse? I don't know. It's a simple ride, to be honest. It doesn't last that long. It's 1 loop. You go forward, do the loop, you then stop at the other side. And the novelty of this ride is that you go backwards. You go backwards, do the loop again, and then that's you done. It's not very exciting after just coming off Icon. It has to be said. To be honest, it's not that exciting, shall we say? Not that exciting. It's okay. It's okay. It's like as a warm up to Icon, it would have been better. But if we went on Icon first. So then we went and we done the snow. I don't know what this one's called either, but it's obviously not one of the big ones. It's one without tracks. It's like the snake slaloms or something it's called. It was pretty fun, pretty okay. Just slaloming down again, not as exciting as Icon, but for what it is, we didn't have to wait that long in it, thankfully, which we will get to. Oh, we will get to the wait times, don't you worry. So up until this point, it's been going well. Like, Icon didn't take that long, maybe 10 minutes, even that. Yeah, probably about 10 minutes to get on the first time. None of the other ones took that long to get on. So what did we do after this? I believe we tried to go, we broke off and we tried to go on the big one. Unfortunately, it broke down at the time we went, so we ended up going on Infusion, which is another one similar to Icon, except this time your legs are kind of dangling. You're really kind of strapped in, and I really like this one. in terms of you just got a good kind of good place to grip, and you there's a lot of turns, a lot of loop. No, is there a lot of loops? I don't think there is. I think you do a lot of twists in that, but you don't really end up going up. Oh no, there is actually an upside down one. Now that I think about it, the first bit it goes down, and then you go upside down, and then you kind of loop around. So it's again very akin to Icon, a very exciting ride. And if I had to pick, Icon's got that first bit. Just always gets me. It always gets me. Oh, we went on Icon again actually because the big one was out of commission. So we went on Icon again and then went on Infusion. Then went for lunch because the one that I wanted to go on was opening. Valhalla. So I never got to go on this last year, which I think it was broke down or something like that. But I was excited. This is the one that everybody kind of raves about in Blackpool. And for good reason, because the ride itself was one of the better, like, kind of log flume rides. In fact, probably the best log flume ride I've been on. It lasts a long time. You get soaked. Like, thankfully, I had a poncho wrapped around my legs. I didn't mind my top half getting wet because it was a really hot day. But I wanted my shorts to be nice and dry, so that worked out well. But it's a long one. You're on it for a good couple of minutes, and it's not just get one, like, I don't know what you shoot that you go down. It's got a whole kind of interweaving. You feel like you're going through a labyrinth. Like, you have no idea where you are in kind of the ride at any point. Like, it's just, there's a lot going on. Ride of the day. Hands down, it has to be the ride of the day. It was spectacular. It was very fun, quite frightening at times. The drops were kind of like, there wasn't really much. There was a bit of a build up. The first one I was like prepared. I was like, and then it was a little one. And then the next one I was like, and it was a little one. They kind of lure you into full security, and then they hit you with a big one, and you're like, oh my god. And yeah, it was just definitely the ride of the day. Unfortunately, that was it. I tried to go on the big one, but the line was too long and we ran out of time. Went on the Grand National, which, oh my god, that hurt. I would not recommend going on the Grand National. It's kind of an open one. You're on a horse, and yeah, it was not fun. Not fun whatsoever. More painful than anything. So that's the rides. Now, obviously the rides are the best part of a theme park. Valhalla, if I had to go, Valhalla, Icon, Infusion, they're the top three. What would I put next? Maybe the snow one, then the reverse loop-de-loop one. The Grand Nationals at the bottom, 100% putting that at the bottom. Then we get to the downside of Blackpool Pleasure Beach, which it's starting to look a bit run down. There is a few rides that have shut down. Like, there was one that was shut last year and is still shut this year. So I'm like, maybe you could do something with that. It's starting to age a bit in certain areas. It maybe needs a fresh coat of paint or a kind of revamp. Valhalla's line was ridiculous. Like, up until this point, the lines hadn't actually been too bad. It must be said. The lines were actually pretty decent. Like, I think Infusion at this point was the longest one we had to wait on, and that was 20 minutes. Not too bad. Valhalla was way over. It was close to an hour, and it was in the beating sun. It was not a fun experience. And I know, like, oh, you can just pay for the fast pass, but that's just not, that's what they want. That is the kind of attitude they want. Like, I am someone who's going to stick it out in there. It was not fun standing in that sun for that period of time. I just did not Like, it was almost to the point where I was like, I need to really go get a drink. And they know it, because halfway round, they've got a bloody drinks vendor and a slushy machine there, trying to get people to buy. And it's like, come on. Like, to be fair to the ride, it does go quite quickly. But it's obviously just a popular ride. But they opened it later, and I do question that. Like, maybe I don't know, it needs some time to kind of run through its systems or whatever. Maybe it just had some repairs. I don't know why they opened it later, but I think the park closed at 5 and they opened it at 2. So of course, everybody's going to go to Valhalla at that time and stand in the baking sun. Yeah, it was not fun. It was not a fun experience, that part. And just like, it's just expensive. Like, it's just expensive to buy. Like, there was a few photos that I saw. I was like, oh, maybe I'd buy that. And it's like 20 quid for your picture. And you're like, nah, no chance I'm paying that. Absolutely not. Like, I like sentimental things, but that's taking the piss. That is taking the piss. So, all in all, like, it's a fun experience. I would go back, and I would go on Icon, I would go on Infusion again, 100% go on Valhalla again. Like, these rides they're fun. They do exactly what they're supposed to do, which is thrill you and get you excited. Pleasure you? That sounds, see, it sounds weird. It sounds weird when I say pleasure, doesn't it? It might just be me in my mind and the way it's working. So, it says a lot more about me, to be honest. But yeah, overall, enjoyed it. Still enjoyed it. And again, thank you to my mentor for letting me go on the trip. That was much appreciated, because yeah, I wasn't initially going to go on it because I'd done Italy, but it was nice to go on. Definitely nice to go on. So, have you been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Still can't believe I'm saying that. Have you been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Do you like it? Do you agree with some of my critiques of it? Or do you buy the fast pass and like, I just kind of get to it? Let me know down in the comments below what's your favourite ride at it, if you have been there. And if you made it this far in the video, why don't you subscribe, ring the bell, share me. You know, we're trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. Let's see if we can do that. That would be fantastic. And yeah, any thoughts, comments, general hostile remarks, leave them below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.